with Cincinnati Yoga School, and you can hardly see me here, so I'm just going to erase my face, and I want you to concentrate on this new page on our website. There's our website, and if you click on Virtues first, it will bring you to this page right here, which is really helpful in working on any kind of problem, health problem, or goal you're trying to reach, or problem you're having with your friends or work or spouse, on and on and on, anything. And it may not solve the issue for you, but it helps you to think of it in different ways, and you always learn something. So how it works is you think of a challenge, and then you click on one of these locks. So before coming on here, I already thought of this challenge I'm having. I have a client or someone requesting to be a client, and they need me to help them 2 or 3 times a week, and I don't know if I have it in me to do that, but I'd really like to help them. So maybe you wait for the right vibe. I usually just, as soon as I state the question, I just go ahead and put the cursor here and click twice, and that lock is going to open to another page that lists several virtues. There it goes. And I don't want you to think of them as fortune-telling cards. I want you to think of them as a way of thinking through things a little deeper. It's pretty wild how it works, though. Anyway, here's 6 virtues right here in the center. This is what we mainly focus on. Nevertheless, there's a quote up here. It starts here, and then the quote ends down here. And these quotes come from a book called The 7 Valleys, which actually the 7 Valleys align with the 7 major chakras, if you're familiar with that. But the thing that I encourage people to do is just look at these virtues and see which one you feel drawn towards. Maybe you don't even know why. And then if you're really drawn towards one in particular, we'll click on that. And I'm about to do that, but before I do, I will go ahead and take a look at the rest of the cards. So you think of this quote and all the virtues in light of the challenge. And here the quote says, "No bond shall hold them back, and no counsel shall deter them." So part of me is like, yeah, if these folks need help, then I shouldn't let that hold me back. So, yeah, it's kind of wild how it works, isn't it? You wouldn't believe the stories I can tell of people using these. At every step, aid from the invisible realm will attend him, and the heat of his search will grow. My search, I think, would be, how do I help these folks when I feel like I got a lot on my plate already? But when I read this up here, I thought, okay, no bond hold me back, but, like, how do I do it? That doesn't say how to do it. And then down here it says, aid from the invisible realm will attend them. So, and then I guess I asked myself, do I have faith in that? There's some other questions that you can ask yourself that are sometimes in these corners. This one says, are my needs for holistically healthy living being met? Sometimes the questions here apply, sometimes they don't. But there's lots on the card. I have the foundation I need for further growth. And you see there's not a period here. So if you do these cards and you find some typos or whatever, let me know, please. Do I have the foundation I need for further growth? Perhaps if I get the foundations I need in, I won't feel like anything's holding me back, and which would strengthen my capacity. So I'm thinking about this capacity virtue. I might click on that. Let me look at the rest. Initiative. What aspect of my character could use more strength? How may I develop this strength? This obviously could take a lot longer than you have time for, but I'm in the process. You hear me now, in the process. About strength, the virtue strength that has this quote, in the midst of your greatest weakness, you may develop your greatest strength. That's inspiring. Okay. I think I'm going to click on strength. And when I do that, it's going to open to another page that's going to show me the element. Anybody who ever taken my classes knows that I'm always talking about the 5 great elements. In Ayurveda, they call it the Panch Mahabhuta. And each element is related to many virtues. And if I look at these virtues, just kind of using them like a mantra, they start to work on me. I start to get a certain feeling, and I can weigh each of these virtues in light of action steps I could come up with. In addition to that, there's these 2 archetypes. One's the caregiver, and somebody's asking me for care, and so it makes sense that I was drawn to that particular virtue. And this is Kuan Yin, representing the feminine, and she also represents compassion and hearing all the concerns of the people of the earth. And so anyway, feminine and caregiver are the archetypes related to that, and that's a whole other thing we could get into. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but here it says a couple of questions you can ask yourself. As I look at this, I may find I'm earth deficient. Maybe that's why I'm afraid to work on this challenge, or sometimes people are earth excessive, too much of the earth element. And there's other things you can click on to help you if you're earth deficient or earth excessive. I'll leave you to explore on that. But down here, something else you can do is, let's say, I think my issue is in going forth with this, if I want to help these folks, which I'm feeling like I want to, I can work these meridians in my body. These meridians, when you hold postures or you get the meridian, these energy channels called meridians, I don't want to use the word manipulated, but when they're activated through manipulation, such as asana or massage, and many other ways, which in time this website will grow with teaching you other ways. But as you work the meridians of the stomach and the spleen, these are earth meridians, and they activate these qualities. Yeah, it sounds pretty wild, I know, but it's true. Maybe take my yoga teacher training, and you will definitely experience that. Or if we ever get a meridian yoga class going here at the yoga school, you'll see. And so you say, we click on spleen meridian, and you will see. Sorry, it's a little slow right now because I think because I'm recording is here it goes. Recording is okay. You see this little light? It's following the spleen meridian. You could work that with acupressure massage. You can work it with asanas. Sorry about the graphic detail there. And whether you know the asanas that work this or not, you can kind of figure out what stretches it. You can create resistance stretching. That's the best though. So I could work spleen meridian or I could work stomach meridian. Either one of those activates these qualities. Helps me to bring up those qualities. And if I could do that, I can see as I look through these qualities, these are what I need to help these people. So it works every time. Sometimes people don't see it. It takes a little while, but you stay with it and you will find that it works. It gives you some answers. And it has some answers for me. It has some action steps for me. Now it's for me to do the job. Now let me show you something else about this page where the locks are. Again, sorry, it's a little slow. You see right here, we already have, it's fairly new, but already have 310 hits. It says since January, but I didn't really let anybody know about it till recently. But also on this page, if you scroll down, you can learn about our nonprofit organization called Virtues First, and you can donate to Virtues First. And why do I want to donate to Virtues First? Well, if you read about it here, I think you'll be inspired. It really helps. Mostly for children in India, the school systems there. very inspiring ways to approach school, addressing serious challenges in India, really around the world. And then here's another tool you can use. These represent the elements. You can ask yourself, which element do I feel drawn towards? Maybe it's the air element. Maybe I feel drawn to space, water. And we just looked at earth element a little while ago. So you can just say, what element am I drawn towards in light of my challenge? And then you can scroll on down, reading more about Virtues First, what we do in Virtues First. And while you're reading and getting inspired, hopefully, maybe someday, you click on Donate. Or maybe you just click on Donate because you come here all the time like I do, and you get inspired to, or you come here all the time and you're using this, and you feel like maybe you want to give back. This page is various archetypes. You ask yourself, why am I drawn to this image in light of my challenge? Or why am I drawn to this image in light of my challenge? So forth. Click on it and you will get some insights, much like as we saw before. And then some more stuff on Virtues First, things, projects that we're doing. And here's one last page I'll show you and I'll let you go. It's the greater vision of Virtues First. And sorry, it's slow again. But this page that you just saw was a summary of Virtues First. But if you really want to get involved with Virtues First and all the different projects we have, you can see them all here. Virtues-based education, literacy, aftercare, so many things. And the reason why it's in a spiral is because they all work together organically. So you can click on any of these, like for example, core of it all is virtues-based education. Click on that, and it's going to take you to what is virtues-based education. If you have children, I encourage you to click that right there and learn about virtues-based education. And I bet you didn't even know we had all this on our websites. This has actually been here for quite a while. So anyway, you can learn about many different things on our website. There are probably 1,000 pages on our website. And I thank you very much for your attention. Please let me, if you do this, please let me know how it went for you. Like I say, I come here 2 or 3 times a day, and it's always insightful. I hope it's insightful for you as well. Thanks for your time. Namaste.